How you guys doing today? It's Anthony Ganji, host of Tier Talk, and it's funny. I'm reading two articles today. One comes out of Utah, the other one comes out of Illinois, and it's funny because the Utah one, great movement forward for corrections. I believe so. Utah is trying to push for capital sentencing for individuals who kill a first responder in the act of them trying to help someone. Guess what, guys? There's no questions to be left for us. Corrections officers are in that. You know, sometimes we always have to wonder where we fall. You know, and in this case here, there is no wonder. Correction officers are mentioned. They're still waiting for it to, I believe, pass through the Senate. But it went through the committee, and there was one person that it looks like they voted against it. Let's know who that person is. Maybe they're against the whole capital sentencing thing, but you have to protect your protectors. They are responding to a scene in which there is help needed, and they're putting their life on the line. So it really is. It's like a double kudos, if you will. You know, you're helping out first responders, those people that are running to the scene to help, and then it's not ambiguous as to if corrections is part of that. So that's great. Maybe, hopefully, people will think twice before attacking one of us behind that wall. So great job in Utah. Great job, and hopefully that gets out there. But then you read, it's always funny, you read something positive and you get something negative. Illinois federal court rules against retired correctional officers carrying a concealed weapon. And you know what? I'm upset with that ruling, but again, they could always carry concealed under their right as civilians. But what gets me upset, and I'm going to show you something, let you read it right here, but basically they don't even recognize corrections as law enforcement, and that's frustrating. If they knew what correctional officers do every day, there would be no question that these individuals are law enforcement. That's why I did a video that it spells out, we gotta get that recognition. We got to embrace that title of officer, and we got to get recognized as law enforcement professionals. We really do, guys, because this is another kick in the ass for us. And if you read it, they just don't see us as law enforcement officers, and it's insulting. I mean, it's insulting because we know the work we do. We know the work that we're committed to behind the wall. Everything we do, it relates to law enforcement. It's in the shadows of the criminal justice system. You know, and again, I just have these concerns that nobody's watching out for us. I mean, if you look at the federal system now, they're losing people left and right. They're making some drastic cuts. I would expect more from Trump. I really would. I would expect them to help the system because the system is hurting, and the last thing you want are cuts. I mean, you could see nationally, corrections is going through an understaffed issue. I mean, literally, we know what's happening, and people think, well, the way to manage that is to limit the amount of people going to jail or going to prison. You know what? That's not the only answer. I don't even know if that's the right answer. You know, what we need to do is fix the system now by putting more people in there so we could do our job, by making sure we have the proper amount of staff. The last thing we want to be doing is cutting staff right now. And don't forget, if you get rid of all the low-level offenders, all that's going to be left are the violent offenders. So if anything, is you still need those people. You still need those officers, that staff. So I just don't understand who's watching out for us right now. But again, going back to Utah, kudos, guys. Kudos. Great move. Hopefully that travels out and other states do the same and consider us first responders. And that's a step forward in the right direction. As always, guys, love you guys. Stay safe.